Hello YouTubers and welcome to another Doctor Who action figure review. And today I'm going to be reviewing the Brigadier and Jo Grant box set from the Three Doctors. So yes, it's a very interesting set, one of my favourites I think, for several reasons which I shall be going into. So I'll start off with my favourite figure of the set, which is the Brigadier. So yes, it's finally come. We've been waiting for a Brigadier figure for quite a while. Just move Jo Grant's arms out of the way. And yes, so the detailing and articulation is as follows. His head can do a 360, but I'm not going to because it does hinder the paintwork. His arms are ball jointed, so you can put them in different positions and stuff. It is very stiff though, so I'm not going to try it, and I only have one hand spare, so it's kind of hard to do this. It's just standard articulation, to be honest. His hands, elbows, thighs, they all move. Ball jointed arms, and his head can do 360 if you really want to. So that's the detail. That's the detailing on the articulation of the figure. And now we go into the proper detailing. And you can't really tell by my camera, but the detailing is amazing on this figure. It's just brilliant. That's everything from the badges on his coat, jacket, army jacket, to the hair and the eyebrows and everything. It's just fantastic detailing. I think it's one of the most detailed figures I actually have. It's just wonderful. And I'm so glad that there are more variants of Brigadier coming out as well, because I hope they're all going to be as detailed as this one. He's got his little brooches and badges on his coat there. He's got buttons and on the pockets. He's got his belt. Very good detailing, although you can't see, unfortunately, because of my crappy camera. He's got a gun pouch, which doesn't open anything, or anything. It's just there. Um, he's got all his little badges and gold souvenir things on his shoulders, and on his hat also he's got a metal brooch of some kind, and on his arm he's got the unit badge there, which is featured a lot in the episodes as he is in units. So yep, there's the detailing. You can't tell by the camera, but the green is a very good army colour, very army-ish looking, and with this body sculpt also you can do all sorts of different unit figures, because all you have to do is just take the body, take off Brigadier's head and one or two of the brooches and colour them in differently, and then you've got Captain Yates figure also, and a Sergeant Bennett and whatever his name was, and so yeah, you can have all sorts of different figures with that. So very happy. And his accessory is also his gun, which is not much detailing, just standard gun. So yep, very happy with this figure. Everything's detailed about it, from his wonky mustache, which was wonky in the actual Three Doctors, to his the color of his tie and all sorts. So it's a very good figure, and it captures his likeness very well. So if I move him out of the way, I shall review Jo Grant. Looking at her, she does look like Jo Grant. The detailing on her face does look a bit like Jo Grant, but then again, it looks a bit weird as well. And yeah, so articulation is also ball jointed, and she can actually take her arms off and replace them with other ones, which I shall show you in a minute. Her coat can also be removed as well once you take the arms off, and her head mine can't do a 360-degree turn, but I'm sure if you tried you could. And her legs are also ball jointed, and her knees do bend. So yep, and that's it for the detailing. On the back, not much of a sculpt really, to be honest, just little tufts of plastic fur from her coat. And the detailing is not, it's very simple detailing, because that's how it was in the program. Her coat wasn't that detailed, to be honest, just purpley blue fleur, and she's got those white lines on her undercoat also. She's got how many rings does she actually have? She's got a ring on every finger. and also on the other hands as well, and she did actually have that many rings, and her boots are just plain black. Not really much detail about this figure. Looking at it on camera, you can't really tell if it actually is Jo Grant because, well, it's the camera, but in real life, having it in hand, it is a very nice figure on the shelf with Jon Pertwee. So that's all I have to say about this figure, to be honest, not that much. Just going to quickly show you her other arms, which you can plug off, which are ball jointed also. And it's almost exactly the same, to be honest, just without the coat. So, yep, and obviously she's got another one as well. And then, if we go on to the monster part of the figure, this is a very, very strange figure, to be honest. Not quite sure what to make of it, to be honest. It's good to have it in hand, but it just looks like a big clunk of whatever it is, jellied sort of thing with a claw and an eye. But I'll go into the detailing anyway. There is no actual articulation on this other than the hand, which can move up and down. That's about it. The spots and things, they are different shades of orangey, reddy, brownish type colour, although you can't see it on camera. At the top, it's got greeny fleshy effect, and the eye is also green with a black iris and then white also. Opaque sort of looking eye. It is kind of creepy. It's like the only one of these I have, Gel Guard. But yeah, it's rotocast, completely rotocast. Got a big hole in there for the air, completely hollow. And it's basically like Syl from Vengeance on Varos, and also I believe the Mechanoid is also rotocast, but I can't remember. So yeah, rotocast figures, they're getting quite a lot of rotocast figures now. Also like the Master's TARDIS as well, which I don't have unfortunately. But yeah, rotocast. This is a very hard rotocast, so I can't push it in and out and see the air come out of that hole. But yeah, so this figure, it's good to have it because it is a very iconic monster. It was the only sort of weird looking monster from that series. And you can film it with Omega if you got the Enemies of the Third Doctor box set. You can also see that you can put this with Omega, and then Omega can be ordering it to kill the Doctor and the Brigadier. So, yep, all in all, the monster is pretty good. And if I just put my camera down for 2 seconds and get my torch, I'm going to show you something. Whoop. Aha, so, basically, now that I have my torch, if you put the torch underneath, this is going to be hard doing it with one hand to put my camera up. If you put the torch underneath the Gel Guard, it actually does glow like in the actual show. It's pretty cool, and it doesn't do it from the top, unfortunately. But if I stand up my phone because it's falling over, this is very hard to do this, and put this there, like so. Voila! So yeah, it does glow as well, which is pretty cool. So you can have it running after you, looking like a big fleshy, gluggly thing that actually looks like the Gel Guard from the movie, and you can turn it on and off with the torch. Just holding up a torch there. So yeah, with the glowing effect, it does look really, really good as well. So I think I'm actually going to put a mini torch under it as well to give it that glowing effect when I do my shelf review of those. So yes, I do like this figure a lot because you can do a lot with it. So if I just put my torch away now with my messy camera work and put the figures back. Unfortunately, I don't have the box to review because it's downstairs, and I very much wanted to review this kind of quickly before my camera dies. So yeah, the box just basically has a bit of information about the story and about the figures themselves. So all in all, I think the Brigadier is the highlight of the set, to be honest, because Brigadier is one of my favourite companions, and I do call him a companion, even though he's technically not a companion. So yeah, if you have this set, good on you. Please do get the set because it is a really, really good set to have, and a valuable addition to a collection. And if you have the Enemies of the Third Doctor box set, you can put in with Omega and the Doctor also. So thanks for watching this review, guys. My next review will be whatever, probably the talking Daleks, but I'm not too sure yet. I'll have to think about it. So, thanks for watching this, guys, and I'll see you next time.